Still stuck in low rank like it's a quicksand? Picking the wrong heroes won't save you. Trust me, I've tried. In this video, I'm serving you the best heroes to rank up fast. Fresh from the official stats, recommended builds, and the latest patch updates. Whether you're dreaming of mythical glory, immortality, or just trying to escape rank purgatory, these meta monsters are your ticket out. Let's stop losing stars and start stealing wins right now. Gatotkach is that guy who just won't go down. His passive, Still Bones, makes him tankier the lower his HP gets, like a boss fight that powers up the more you hit it. Throw in rage-powered punches and a knock-up ultimate that sends enemies flying, and boom, chaos everywhere, and your team looks like pros. Thanks, Gatot. Edith is what happens when a tank says, "You know what? I also want to be a marksman today." She pilots her giant robo buddy, Phylax, soaking up damage and charging into fights like an armored bulldozer. But wait, plot twist, her ultimate lets her jump out of Phylax and suddenly, she's raining down pain from a distance like she forgot she was supposed to be tanking. Her attack speed, lifesteal, and skills all get a major glow up, turning her into a one-woman army that's somehow tanky and deadly at the same time. Khufra is Mobile Legends' anti-blink police. Dash happy heroes? He shuts them down with his second skill like a no fun allowed sign. His first skill slingshots himself into enemies, tossing them up like party confetti. Then comes Tyrant's Rage, smashing foes into walls for bonus stun and style points. Either way, Khufra wins. Minotaur is the crowd control king with a side gig in healing. His first skill slams enemies like an angry gym bro, and his second skill shouts everyone back to life like a buffed up life coach. But when his ultimate hits, he goes full rage mode, smashing the ground 3 times, tossing enemies like popcorn, and supercharging his skills for 12 seconds of pure chaos. Glue is the clingiest hero in Mobile Legends. Literally. Its passive, Stick Stick, slows enemies with every skill hit, like it's begging them to stay. With Slam Slam, Glue drops Goo, setting up Spread Spread, where it splits into mini glues and grabs everyone like a hyper octopus. Then there's Grab Grab, the ultimate stage 5 clinger move. Glue latches onto a full stacked enemy and 80% of the damage it takes gets passed on like a toxic relationship. Granger isn't your average marksman. He's basically a moody musician who said, "What if violin also shot bullets?" Known for his ridiculous outplay potential, this edgy loner can cast, pause, and recast both his first skill and ultimate like he's editing a mixtape mid-fight. His first skill, Rhapsody, lets him unload up to 6 bullets in a rapid-fire burst that hits harder than your teammate's GG Easy after doing nothing. He can stop it early too, just to flex. Then comes Death Sonata, his ultimate, where he pulls out a cannon the size of his ego and snipes enemies LDR style. Irithel's one of the few heroes who can shoot while running thanks to her passive. Basically an action star riding a tiger. Her second skill slows enemies with a roar, and her ultimate boosts damage and speed while leaping like a stylish getaway. She kites, she bites, sort of, and she deletes HP bars on the move. Popol and Koopa are basically Mobile Legends' version of man's best friend if your dog could tank, bite enemies, and ruin someone's day. This duo is pure chaos with perfect synergy. Popol sets traps like a paranoid squirrel, and Koopa handles the front lines like a furry bodyguard on espresso. When Koopa gets mad, he goes full rage mode, boosting damage and CC like Yumbes with a wrong popper. Together, they're a nightmare. Cute but deadly. Kimi's like a mad scientist with a cannon. Her passive, aerial dominance, lets her charge energy by shooting, if she hits her target that is, and once full, her attacks pierce through enemies like it's nothing. Her Starlium Beam and Traction Pulse make her even scarier in teamfights, adding control effects that make enemies go, "Why is she everywhere?" One's like the Flash mixed with a ninja blood, fast, precise, and always a step ahead. She kites enemies while dealing massive damage, and her ultimate makes her invincible for a bit, unleashing a rapid-fire flurry of attacks. The more kills she gets, the more unstoppable she becomes. So if she's zipping around, either dodge or say goodbye. Phoveus is the anti-dash bouncer of Mobile Legends. If you blink, he bonks. His passive powers up every time someone dashes, letting him chain abilities like his combo farming. His ultimate, Infernal Pursuit, is basically Whack-A-Mole Hero Edition, teleporting to dash-happy enemies and locking them down. High sustain, big damage. Phoveus doesn't chase, he punishes. Lucas is a fighter carry who hits like a truck and runs like a track star. His passive, Hero's Resolve, keeps his energy bar topped up. His first skill, Flash Combo, builds up power with each smack until, surprise, stun time. His second skill, Flash Step, is a stylish dash that cranks up his speed, range, and attack rate like he just took a whiff of White Walter. And when he pops his ultimate, Unleash the Beast, he literally goes beast mode, gaining bonus stats and turning his skills into even deadlier versions. Badang doesn't fight, he bullies. Every punch comes with a built-in sit-down feature. His skills knock back, stun, and lock enemies down like he's running a one-man crowd control concert. Catch someone near a wall? Congrats! You've just witnessed a full body massage from Badang's fists. In most fights, one combo is all it takes before the enemy regrets playing MLBB. Fredrin is basically a walking bank vault with a huge sword. He's a fighter tank who can chase down even the slipperiest heroes like he's got GPS tracking. But the real showstopper, his ultimate, Appraiser's Wrath, aka Tax Season. The more damage he takes, the more crystal energy he builds up. And when he finally cashes it in, boom! Squishy heroes disappear faster than your salary on payday. One well-timed ult and it's thanks for playing. Bye-bye, rank stars. Freya is what happens when a warrior gets tired of basic sword swings and decides to become a lightning-fast Valkyrie. Her passive cranks up her attack speed after using skills, so once she starts swinging, it's less hero fight and more anime blur fists. She's got a dash for stylish entrances or quick exits when things get spicy. And when she pops her ult, boom! Full Valkyrie mode. Now she hits harder, reaches farther, and tanks like she ate her morning armor flakes. Simple to pick up, but mastering Freya, that's a full-time job with benefits. Jushin is a mage who said, "Why throw lightning when I can just throw these butterflies?" She dishes out steady damage while turning the battlefield into her personal light show. Her lantern smacks, slows, and even launches enemies like she's running a spooky carnival ride. And when she drops her ultimate, Crimson Beacon, it's like she flipped the switch to maximum chaos, lighting up the map and anyone unlucky enough to stand too close. Harith is like a sugar rush Mage who hates waiting. His passive gives him lifesteal just for existing near enemies, and with Chrono Dash and Synchro Vision, he zooms around, zapping everyone while shielding himself. But once he drops his ult, Zaman Force, it's Spam City, baby. Skills flying non-stop, shields popping, and enemies wondering why they even left their base. Trying to catch him is like trying to punch lightning. Sicilian is a late-game menace who scales with mana, meaning the more he hoards, the harder he bonks. His first skill, Bat Slam, turns him into a walking artillery unit. His second skill, Sanguine Claws, grabs enemies like he's dragging them into a group therapy session. But instead of healing, they just get clapped. And when he pops his ult, Bat's Feast, he zooms around, tossing blood bolts like Oprah handing out car keys. Alice is basically a magical vampire who crashes teamfights and refuses to leave. Her passive, Blood Ancestry, keeps her mana flowing so she can spam spells like it's free. Because, it kinda is. With flowing blood, she throws out a spooky orb and can teleport to it. But the real nightmare is her ult, Blood Feast. She drains HP from everyone nearby like she's running a smoothie bar for souls. Throw in some roots and slows and Alice becomes the clingy ex of the battlefield. Always around, super draining, and somehow still alive. Xavier is a mage that gains satisfaction when he hits an enemy hero. His passive, Transcendence, lets him enhance his skills mid-fight just for landing hits. So the more you run, the harder he nukes. His cooldowns? Practically non-existent. His spam skills like his texting his ex, and his ultimate, Dawning Light, just a global laser cannon that says peekaboo to anyone on the map. If you're breathing, you're in range, and you're in danger. Matilda is basically a flying Uber with attitude. She's a support assassin hybrid who can shield her teammates like a caring mom and then dive into enemies like she just read their hate comments. Her ultimate, Circling Eagle, lets her hover around a target like a judgmental Marites before dive bombing them with damage and a slowdown. With her zoomy skills and surprise strikes, she's the kind of hero that says, "Need a lift to safety? Nah, we're killing him." Kalia is the kind of hero that makes some players dislike the game. She's built tough, hard to kill, and has crowd control for days. Her second skill and ultimate? Basically a nightmare duo. She can lock you down, trip you up, and ruin your team fight like she's the final boss of emotional damage. If you're trying to escape, don't bother. Kali already has your exit plan in mind, and it's a trap. Chip is basically Mobile Legends' designated driver. Except instead of a car, he warps the whole squad across the map like it's a group field trip. With his portal placements and teleporting ultimate, he turns gangs into surprise parties and split pushes into synchronized chaos. And let's not forget his 4 beacons. It's like he's playing tower defense while everyone else is playing dodgeball. Give him to someone with good map awareness and boom, Chip's not just on the map, he is the map. Florin is basically Mobile Legends' walking hospital, but cuter and with better Wi-Fi. She doesn't just heal nearby allies, she heals everyone on the map like Oprah with band-aids. You get a heal, everybody gets a heal. Her passive even lets her hand out bonus gear like it's a party favor. Diggy is basically that clingy friend who won't let enemies leave the party early. As a support, he's a CC countering mastermind with the energy of a time-traveling alarm clock. His second skill is like a magical leash. Once he tethers someone, they're stuck like they just stepped in bubblegum. Diggy might not be an all-around support, but he is probably the best when it comes to making crowd control focused teams collapse. Selina's second skill, Abyssal Arrow, is basically a long-range slap that says, put your phone down and wash the dishes. It can stun enemies for up to 2.5 seconds, giving her team just enough time to delete squishy heroes like Mages and Marksmen from existence. Sure, she needs high map awareness and big brain plays to be effective, but in the right hands, she's basically a sniper with magical fish bait and zero chill. Fanny is probably the most mobile hero in this game, zipping around the map like someone left the oven on. Her cables let her fly around the battlefield and straight into your nightmares, all while dishing out insane burst damage. But here's the catch. If you miss a wall or run out of energy, she goes from deadly assassin to confused spaghetti noodle real fast. High risk, high reward, and definitely high-speed chaos. Hayabusa is that one ninja who shows up, deletes your squishy teammate in 0.2 seconds, and vanishes before you can even ping missing. His ultimate, Shadow Kill, basically turns him into a human blender, slicing through enemies like he's prepping for an all-you-can-eat sushi night. Add his target marking damage boost and sleeper escape skills, and you've got a hero who plays like hide-and-seek on steroids. In the right hands, he's terrifying. In the wrong hands, well, he's just really good at running away. Joy is basically a DDR addict, bouncing around the battlefield, dropping electrifying beats and turning teamfights into dance battles. Her skill, Electrifying Beats, doesn't just lap. It wipes debuffs, shrugs off slows, and cranks her vibe to 11 out of 10. Try to stop her? Good luck catching a rhythm-obsessed gremlin who's immune to chill. 1 minute, she's dashing through your lineup. The next, she's gone. But your HP bar? Still vibing in the red zone, and before you know it, it's gone. Hanzo is basically the horror movie villain of Mobile Legends. He disappears for a second, and suddenly, your squishes are gone too. His ultimate lets him turn into Hanekage, aka Floaty Shadow Nightmare mode, where he zips through walls like a ghost on caffeine. His skills get supercharged, he becomes untargetable, and he can chase you down or vanish before you even hit the panic button. Who's taking the crown this month? Drop your guesses in the comments. Thanks a ton for watching, and don't forget to hydrate, dominate, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.